It's 9 p.m. in Austin, Texas. All amateur radio traffic, please stand by. The Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net is about to begin. If there's any emergency or priority traffic, please come with your name and call sign now. Nothing heard. Well, you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N50AK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'll be your net control for tonight. I'm back from vacation, but we got Ernesto, KI5PZ in. He's playing game control tonight, so he's running the game, and I get to chat with y'all. I'm transmitting from my QTH in Northwest Austin to the 441325 machine. We're over on the KA5D system because I have a few favors to ask of you as well tonight. So we've been having some packet loss and some other weirdness go on. So if I can get some people to go over to the 250 machine just to listen. I know we're going to have some people on the 320 and get some people on the 775. Y'all spread out and go play on different repeaters. And we want to see, I'm coming in on Kyle's machine, so we want to see where we're getting packet loss. So keep up with that in the Discord. If y'all are getting the repeaters or dropping audio, same for you at Crossroads Ham Radio Club. Let us know if you got any audio because we got some weird things going on. So I'm going to try to use tonight's net to see if we can't figure that out and localize it. With that being said, tonight's Trivia Net will be a hybrid net using the N50AK, KA5D, and W5LCR repeater systems, as well as an online trivia game. We currently have the bingo machine turned on, but we'll be shutting that down soon enough. To check into tonight's Trivia Net, all you'll need is a smartphone, a tablet, or any computer with a web browser. I'll give you a few seconds to run to your computer or grab your device before we tell you where to go. And while you're doing that, just a reminder, to see all the frequencies the Friday Night Trivia Net is transmitting over, visit n5oak.org, ka5d.com, or crhrc.org over at the Crossroads Ham Radio Club. For our Oak Hill Club members, we have our very own Friday Night Trivia Net channel on Discord, so swing by and join the fellas hanging out there. We're going to fire up the video chat here soon enough, but we'll get that going as soon as we can. Now that you have your device, open a web browser and go to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. If your XYL or kids would like to play along, just sign them in from their device. This also applies to all of you that are studying for your license. If you can hear my voice, you're welcome to play, and we would love to see you in the game tonight. Tonight's trivia game will be divided into 4 rounds. Every round contains 10 questions worth 100 points each. Tonight's topics are as follow. Round 1 is all about the Wild Wild West. Round 2, Ernesto, I did this one for you. It's all about fishing trivia, man. I was really hoping you get to play this one. Round 3 is Turn in 50 in 2022, and Round 4 is Garage Rock Revival. And if these sound familiar, we were going to do them last week, but we ran into some technical difficulties, and so we're good to go for this round. After each round, we'll have a short intermission to aid in drink refills and take care of all bodily functions. As always, questions, comments, and friendly taunting are welcome during gameplay, because this is supposed to be some fun, y'all. At the conclusion of tonight's trivia game, everyone will get sent home in style by our final elimination round. One wrong answer, and you'll be officially done for the night, so make sure you pace yourself on those adult beverages. With all that said, I'm going to see if anyone has questions before we get tonight's Trivia Net underway. If you do, please come with your name and call sign now. Once again, if you'd like to play along tonight, you can join the game at any time. You don't have to wait for a round to be over. Just open a web browser on your smartphone, tablet, or computer and go to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in, and you too can be hanging out with us. All right, so we're going to move everybody over to the first official round of the Friday Night Trivia Net. When we do this, if you would, please make your name and your call sign look like that over there on the right. We would certainly appreciate it. All right, we are officially in the Friday Night Trivia, and every way we give away amazing door prizes for those of you that check in on time. Tonight's prize, guess what, guys? It's a free membership to the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Let's spin the wheel and see who the big winners will be tonight. And a big congratulations to all our lucky winners. After the game, head over to n5oak.org and sign up to become a member. We have the welcome team standing by waiting to approve your complimentary membership as well as request to join the Discord community. And that's where all the fun is. Let's see, Bill says the sound's good on the Crossroad links. Philip says audio is low on the 775 and lower on the 320. Sounds great on the 325. Looks like we're going to get a report in here from Jared, N5AFC. He's typing something to us. So again, we're trying to figure out where we got some packet loss. So if y'all could spread out amongst the repeaters and let us know on Discord anytime we cut out, we would certainly appreciate it. For those of you who are new and haven't checked into our Trivia Net before, we're going to run through a practice question real quick to show you how the game works. So just you hold tight, get yourself logged in. We've got 19 people hanging out with us so far to play trivia. So we'll give you just a few more seconds to get all logged in and dialed in, and then we'll show you exactly how to play the game. All right, so this is how it works. Questions will be read over the repeater and displayed on your device. Once the question has been read aloud, the answers will appear. All players will have 15 seconds to make a choice, but the longer it takes you to choose an answer, the fewer points you will get. Also, remember to choose wisely, as you only get one shot to answer the question. And once the timer runs out, the correct answer will be revealed, as well as what everyone else thought the answer was. For those of you that like to keep up with your score, it's the number located in the top left of your screen, and it will always be available during gameplay. Now that everybody understands how the game works, let's see who has checked into the net so far tonight. So we got 21 people hanging out with us. We'll start at the bottom. We got Norman, N5ZOT. He's hanging out in Austin. Ashley, KI5MVF, is in SWAT Standoff Central. That means she's listening, maybe on one of our streams. Jeffrey, KI5MVF, is on the wrong side of Manchac. That's been your case the whole time, right, man? We got Dave, KI5SST from Buda. We got Mike hanging out with us in Sugarland. Thomas, KI5OMW, he's hanging out in Edna, Texas. Steve, KG5LAA, is in Burnett, Texas. We got Scott, Scott, KI5OBD, and Kyle. We got Kent, KI5RBT, and Ben. They're hanging out in Pflugerville. We got John and Diane back. All right, KE5RS, hanging out with us in Leander. We got Philip, AC5G, and Mark, NE5P, all the way out in Dripping Springs. Jason, KB5MPJ, down in Buda. We got Emily and Brandon, KI5MVE, they're up at Cedar Park. We got Leonard and Leslie, KI5NLC, and Kyle. Sky, N5LX, and the Oak Hill. Jared, N5AFC. He's a new member indeed. He's hanging out in Austin. And Bill, oh no, we got trouble. Bill 5, W5ITZ. He's out in Ganada, Texas, as well as Trina. We got Trina and Doug. Who'd have thunk it? All right, we're going to see if anybody has any questions. If you do, please come with your name and call sign now. We got 21 people hanging out with us, and we're about to move into round number 1. All right, so let's move everybody into round number one. Round number one. Round number one is the Wild Wild West. So let's see what we can do. Good luck, everybody, all 21 of you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands on your buzzer. The Friday night trivia that will begin in T-minus 10 seconds. What famous outlaw who used the alias William Bonney was hunted down and killed by Pat Garrett in 1881? All right, let's see what you think. Looks like 86% of you went with Billy the Kid, 10% Wild Bill, 5% Pecos Bill. Nobody picked Cherokee Bill. So let's see what famous outlaw it was. It was Billy the Kid. William Billy the Kid Bonney, born Henry McCarty, was probably the most famous American outlaw of all time and was only 21 years old when he was killed by Sheriff Pat Garrett in 1881. All right, let's head over to question number two. What sharpshooter got her nickname the Little Sure Shot from Lakota leader Sitting Bull? All right, so far all we're hearing is we're getting drops from the 320, which is a good sign. I wish we had Matt here from Leander, but y'all keep those signal reports coming in and let us know what's going on here. And there's static. All right, well, let's see. I'll move over to a different repeater for round number two, and we'll see how that goes. Static but readable, 250 is clean. I love it. Y'all are great. Keep them coming. All right, so let's see what you think on this. Fire it up, Ernesto. 100% with Annie Oakley. Yeah, let's see if that's correct. Ernesto, yep, that is it. Annie Oakley, y'all know this one. All right, let's head off to question number three. Who killed the outlaw Jesse James and even starred in a stage show about the subject? All right, let's see what you think. Robert Redford coming in first place. We got a tie for A.W. Grimes and George Scarborough for second and third, and John Selman coming in fourth. So who killed Jesse James? Let's see. Robert Redford is the correct answer. Question number four. What was the name of the gang of outlaws famously led by Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Well, it looks like 76% of you went with the Wild Bunch. We got the Soap Gang coming in second, and then a tie for the Innocents and the Hounds. Let's see, 76%. Are y'all right? Yes, you are. Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch were the most successful train robbers in history before they eventually disbanded and most of the members killed. I think that's the name of the game here. All right, question number five, and halfway through. What fictional cowboy is allegedly based on Bass Reeves, the first black U.S. Marshal west of the Mississippi? All right, what do you think? What do you think? The Lone Ranger is in the number one spot, and then we got Rooster Cogburn, followed by Hopalong Cassidy and the Virginian. Sounds like an SNL skit. All right, so let's see. 40%. Are you correct? You are correct. All right, so we're halfway through, believe it or not. And we're going to see how we're doing in the game tonight. Let's throw the scoreboard up and see what's what. All right, check it out. We got Kit, KI5RBT. The trivia robot is in the number 1 spot. Trina is in the 2nd spot. And Sky, N5LX, coming in number 3. All right, way to go. All right, while y'all are looking at what's going on there, we're going to let you know you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. We got 21 people hanging out with us tonight. Question number 6, it's always a fun one. Y'all place your bets. All right, here we go. Which of these revolvers is known as the gun that won the West? All right, well, over half of you went with the Colt Peacemaker. Check that out. And then we got the Lamat revolver, and it's followed by the Smith & Wesson and the Ruger. So let's see which one of these revolvers is won the West. I can't talk. It's the Colt Peacemaker. 56% of you right. The Colt Peacemaker, an 1873 single-action Army revolver, was considered the most perfect handgun of all ages. It was preferred by both lawmen and outlaw alike in the Old West. All right, let's do the letterboard and see how that helped out. We had let's see how many people got that right. 56%. So that's going to do some wonders for half of us. Go ahead and fire that up, Ernesto. All right, so that puts Scott, KI5OBD, in the number 1 spot. Way to go, Scott. We got Kent in the number 2 and Ben in the number 3. Oh man, Ben, you're getting just as smart as your daddy. All right, let's see what question number 7 says. What famous Old West town employed the outlaw mysterious Dave Mather as its sheriff? Well, 67% said Dodge City, Kansas. Virginia City coming in 2nd, Amarillo 3rd. Nobody picked on Calico. Let's see what it is. Yeah, Dodge City is it. Let's see. No, there's nothing to say about that. So let's go to question number 8. Question number 8, in which medical discipline did Doc Holliday have his degree? So not one person thought podiatry. Dentistry coming in 1st, optometry 2nd, and gynecology 3rd. So let's see what old Doc did. He was a dentist. Henry Doc Holliday was an ill-tempered gambler and gunfighter who, prior in his life in the West, earned a degree in dentistry in Philadelphia. Who would have thunk it? Question number 9. What was the site of the first recorded quick-draw gunfight that took place between Wild Bill Hickok and Davis Tuff? So it's a tie for Little Rock, Arkansas, and Abilene, Texas. Provo, Utah coming in third, Springfield, Missouri. So let's see who's right. It's the Springfield, Missouri people. I never would have guessed that. Let's see if we can figure out. Oh, see, they keep messing with my stuff. And so it makes it really hard to tell who got that right. But it looks like Trina got that right. And who else? Somebody tell me. Looks like Mike. Yep, Mike got that right as well. All right, congratulations, you two. All right, question number 10 and the end of this round. Which of these hats is a derby, the most popular type of hat in the Old West? Let's see what y'all think. So it looks like 71% went the red, 19% went with yellow, and then we had a tie with blue and green. So which of these hats is derby, Ernesto? Let's see. 71% are right. It's the red choice. All right, so we are done with round number 1. We're going to tally up all the scores and see who did what for round number 1. We got Kent, KI5RBT, in the number 1 spot with 888 points. Oh, Scott, KI5OVD, is in second place with 883 points. And Ben, KI5RBT, is in number 3 with 712. All right, so let's go chat with Kent. Kent, you only missed one of these. Which one got you?
Mysterious Dave Mather, I guess, Virginia City, Montana. So that's it. I also got the one right about the, what was it, Springfield. Don't know how. The KI5RBT.
So did you watch, or do you watch a lot of Westerns?
Not in a long time. It's been quite, I guess the most Westerns thing I've been watching recently is we were rewatching all of Westworld from season 1, so that's pretty Western.
Yeah, I've never watched that, but I've got a copy of it laying around, so it's on my to-do list. Well, let's go talk to Scott, KI5OBD. Scott, you got 7 out of 10 right, 883 points, man, 5 points away. Which one of these got you, Scott?
Let's see. Bass Reeves, the first black U.S. Marshal. I did not know that. Yeah, Mysterious Dave Mather. Hadn't heard of him. And the Wild Bill Hickok Davis Tut shootout. Yeah, I missed that one too. So fun round though. Love my Old West stuff. I got a 6-shooter phone. A very authentic replica. This KI5OBD.
Roger, man. All right. Let's talk to Ben, or let's see if Ben wants to chat with us. Ben, you got 6 out of 10 right. You gonna come and hang out and talk to us tonight?
Peace.
I think you said peace. And if you did, and even if you didn't, that's where we're gonna go. All right, let's go talk to Sky, N5LX. He got 8 out of 10, 662, from 600 to 800 points. All right, Sky, thanks for putting out the fox. If y'all want to go fox hunting this weekend, Sky and Ernesto both have foxes going, one in the south, one in the north. So if you're not doing anything, we got fox hunts abounding. Go check it out on the Fox Hunt Discord channel. Let's go chat with Sky. Sky, which one's got you, man?
Hey man, this is N5LX. Doc Holiday. I thought it was going to be between dentistry and optometry, and for some reason I picked optometry as a guess. The other one was Wild Bill Hickok. I didn't get that one right. I didn't have any idea on that.
Right on. So did you watch Westerns growing up, or was that ever your thing?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was all fiction, and most of them, riflemen, gun shows, travelers.
There's our top three. While y'all are checking out your scores, we're going to get Ernesto to move y'all over into our first intermission. Go ahead and do that, and go ahead and click that. Poof, and we got you over there. We're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check in to tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no accounts to create or software to install. All we need is your call sign and your first name. We've got 22 people hanging out with us, and you can join us. We're going to fire off round one intermission, and we'll see you here in 4 minutes. Well, it's that time again. We're going to head over into round number 2. Round number 2. Let's see. What is round number 2? Round number 2 is fishing for trivia. So this would have been good for Ernesto. This would have been good for Chad. I was really hoping we'd see a little KC5A AJE. Maybe he's listening out in the garage. So we're coming out on the 441775. Can I get a mic check from anybody?
N5LX.
Yes, sir, N5LX.
Oh, your audio sounds great. I'm probably noisy into it. I'm using an HT.
All right, Bill W5ITZ says it is better here. Jared says it is banging on the bass tune to 320. All right, so we're back on the Oak system. We're off the KA5D, so y'all monitor the KA5D as well. See if we got any packet loss. I can hit the 250, but it was kind of scratchy last time I did it, so we'll play a little bit there on the next round, and we might move. Kent says it is good on the 325. All right, so I think we figured out the problem. I think it's the 320. No drops for the whole transmission. All right, so y'all keep that coming on the Discord. All right, Jeffrey, can you do, if Jeffrey can do the 250, I doubt he can, otherwise he probably would have. But if you can hit that or hear that, that would be fun. Anybody out towards Dripping Springs or Johnson City, y'all listen on the 250 for us and see if we're getting any packet dropping. All right, y'all. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5DBS. I'm your net control for tonight. We got Ernesto on the keyboard, KI5PZN. He is running game control, and he's doing a darn good job tonight. So y'all make sure and thank him and tip your bartenders for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the big green button. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. Round number 2, it's fishing for trivia, and Ernesto's a little bummed because he's already digging on question number 1. Let's let the repeaters sync up, and we will, it dropped out again. 320 just dropped. Okay, there we go. I love it. I love it. Yeah, y'all go get on Echolink as well. If you can't connect to Echolink, n5oak.org. Try K5TMT. Try old TMT-R for Echolink as well. You can also try the KA5D-R for Echolink. So y'all go check that out and see how we're doing. Once again, we're coming in from the 775 machine. So let us know how our audio is. We moved over to the Oak. All right, let's let everybody sync up real quick, and round number 2 is coming up. Which of these fishing line accessories is known as a bobber? So let's see what you think. 100% of you are going with the bobber, which is probably why that answer is correct. The bobber, which is tied onto the fishing line and sits on top of the water above the hook, helps alert to fish taking the bait. Looks like everybody, all 21 of you, knew that one. Let's see what question number 2 says. What is the common term for a person who fishes with a rod and line? Let's see what you think. 81% said angler. Not hooksman, linesman, or caster. Is angler correct, Ernesto? It is. Angler was originally the last name, but came to mean fisherman around 1500 AD. All right, question number 3 in our fishing trivia. What specialized type of river fishing is featured in the 1976 semi-autobiographical novel A River Runs Through It? All right, let's see what you think. 95% said fly fishing and 5% trap fishing. That was just one person who got it right. It was the fly fishing. Fly fishing uses special lures, typically made from feathers, and special casting techniques to catch fish in a river. Question number 4. What is the most popular species to catch for recreational fishing in the United States? All right, let's see. We're having some fun over here. What do we got? 71% with largemouth bass, a catfish covered in second, and then crappie and bluegill. Let's see what it is. 71% largemouth bass found in nearly every state. The largemouth bass is the most popular fish to catch in a recreational setting, followed by the bluegill and the catfish. All right, question number 5, and halfway through round number 2. What is the term for catching a catfish by covering your hand in the stink bait and allowing the fish to latch on? Okay, let's see. We got 95% for noodling. Nobody picked swamping or stinking. We got one person that picked C. We're not going to name that person just because it was one person, but we love them just the same. Let's see what is correct. The correct answer is noodling. That is the correct answer. I did put C in there just for fun, just to see, and somebody picked it. So thank you to the person that picked it. You made my night. All right, question number 5 is done, which means it is time to go to the leaderboard and see how we're doing in the round tonight. We got, oh, look at that, Emily and Brandon, KI5MVE. We got Leslie, KI5NLC, and Bill, W5ITZ, in the number 3 spot. Check it out. All right, while y'all are looking at your score, we're going to remind you you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS, and I'm your net control for tonight. We got Ernesto, KI5PZN. He's hanging out running the game with us. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign, and you can hang out with us. What do we have, Ernesto? We got 21 people hanging out with us tonight, man. So if you're hanging out there, you got nothing to do on Friday, come join us. We're ugly, but we're a lot of fun. It's question number 6. It's time to place your bets. Which motor is considered the best for use on lake fishing trips? All right, we're still snickering over here from that last question. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a 50-50. Look at that, man. An outboard motor or a trolling motor? Trolling motor. Let's see. Nobody picked on the stern drive motor or the jet drive motor. So 50-50. 50-50. Which one's it, Ernesto? It is the trolling motor. Check it out. Trolling motors are designed to be low profile and not very powerful as to not create much noise or wake and scare off the fish. All right, so that was question 6. Half of you got it right, half of you got it wrong. Let's throw up the scoreboard and see what that did. That threw Leslie, KI5NLC in the number 1 spot, Bill, W5ITZ in the number 2, and Leonard, KI5NLC. This has just erupted the Discord. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Jeffrey. Looks like you got that one wrong. All right. Well, there it is. There's a lot of red in there. There's a whole lot of red. Leslie, 450 points. Look at you on just that one question. All right. Let's see what question number 7 says. What style of fishing involves casting a net behind a boat in order to catch fish? So it looks like Kent wants to apply for shenanigans, or appeal for shenanigans on this one. Fair enough, man. We'll see what the game says. Uh-oh. He's a former member of Bassmasters. I didn't know you were a Bassmaster. Who'd have thunk it? Let's see what you think on this. 94% in answer A, trawling. Let's see, and then we got netting, dragging, and hauling. Let's see, 94%. Are they right? Are they right? Yep, they are correct. Trawling is the correct one. Let's see what question number 8 says. What popular live bait works so well because it breathes through its skin and can survive as easily underwater as on land? Y'all seem to think night crawlers are, yeah, we got a tie for crickets and crayfish coming in second and third. Nobody picked on leeches. So what is the popular live bait? It is the night crawlers. Night crawlers can survive underwater for several days, so they make ideal live bait for catching fish. Question number 9, Ernesto. What Boston Red Sox broadcaster was also a well-known fisherman and spokesperson for the sport? Almost all the buttons. Kurt Gowdy coming in first, followed by Bob Murphy, Jerry Remy, and nobody picked Ken Harrelson. So let's see, who's this dude over in the picture? It is Kurt Gowdy. In addition to being in both the Broadcasting Hall of Fame and Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame, that's Fishing Hall of Fame, former Boston Red Sox announcer Kurt Gowdy has a Wyoming State Park named for him as well. All right, question number 10. Which of these is not a type of reel used in fishing? Well, we lit it up. Check it out. So number 1 answer on the board is the conventional reel, followed by the heavy line reel, bait casting, and then the spin cast reel. So which of these is not a type of reel used in fishing? Heavy line reel is it. Conventional bait casting and spin cast reels are all different applications and skill levels, but a heavy line reel is not a type of reel. So that's going to do it for round number 2. We're going to stop the round and add up scores and see how everybody did tonight. We got Leonard and Leslie in the top 2. Would you look at that? 1,114 points, and Leslie with 1,060, and Bill, W5ITZ. All right, let's go talk to Leonard, KI5NLC. You only missed one. Which one of these got you, man?
You know, in the most frustrating way, it was question number 10. I picked conventional line over the heavy line, just thinking for deep sea fishing. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. You know, watched enough of fishing YouTube, and yeah, kind of paid off. KI5NLC.
Right, you know, I was trying to find my redneck indicator here, so it looks like you scored high on the old redneck meter. Leslie, KI5NLC, she's also rednecking tonight, 8 out of 10. Which one's got you, Leslie?
It was the last two. I picked Bob Murphy, and then I had no idea. I knew bait casting and spin cast, but I didn't know what heavy line or conventional were, so those are the two I got wrong.
Roger, roger. Well, let's go talk to Bill, W5ITZ. Bill, how is our audio doing, first of all? And second of all, which one's got you? Looks like you only missed 2.
Hey, Rusty, you're sounding good coming through the link to Crossroads. No problems at all. Little packet loss every now and then, but it's not interfering with the conversation, so doing well. Yes, sir, and I will wear that redneck badge proudly. No shame here. The last 2 got me too, just like Leslie. I wasn't aware of Kurt Gowdy, and I really thought conventional reel was a thing. W5ITZ, back to Rusty.
All right, well, thanks for the audio report, and yeah, I wear my redneck badge with honor as well. No shame at all. All right, so let's add up all the scores and see how we're doing. Yeah, hit that one right there. So this is going to tell us how we're doing for the entire Trivia Net. Overall, Scott, KI5OBZ, is in the number 1 spot. Bill, W5ITZ, number 2. And Leslie, KI5NLC, is taking the number 3 spot. Well, we're going to take a quick intermission so that everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. Go ahead and fire up that intermission, Ernesto, and we'll see you back here in 4 minutes. All right, so we moved over to the 441600. We're officially coming through the KE5RS repeater up Commander. Can I get a sound check, please?
You sound loud and clear here at KE5RS.
All right, we got John playing on John's repeater, and I'm hanging out over on John's repeater. We got good sound and quality coming from Bill and Jeffrey and John. So, y'all want to come meet me over on the 441600, that's where I will be. So for those of you wondering what in the world you're listening to, it's the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I'm your net control for tonight. We got Ernesto in the house, KI5PZN. He's the game control. We also got a little bit of tractor pulling finally going on at the video net. So if y'all want to watch some tractor pull, make that happen. If you want to check in TriviaNet, you can do it at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. We're about to head into round number 3, so we still got 2 more rounds plus the elimination round, so you still got plenty of time. If you want to play, all you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name, and you can be hanging out with us. So let's move it over into round number 3. And let's see, tiny bit of packet loss noticed here, not interfering. The 3-2 has dropped again. The 3-2 has dropped again. All right, there we go. So let's see, round number 3 is turning 50 in 2022. So let's see how many old men we got hanging out with us tonight. We're going to let all the repeaters sync up real quick and take a breath, and we will be back with round number 3. I know, Bill, 50 ain't old. My birthday's on Monday. I turned 45, so, you know, I'm right there with you. 45 is the new, 13, right? All right, round number 3, turning 50 in 2022. So fire it off. Let's see what question number 1 says. Which of these iconic fast food menu items turns 50 years old in 2022? So it looks like a whopping 42%. The Burger King Whopper, you see what I did there. McDonald's Egg McMuffin coming in second, followed by the Dairy Queen Blizzard and the KFC Bucket. Good old Bucket. All right, let's see which one of these things turns 50. It's the Egg McMuffin. McDonald's Egg McMuffin was invented in 1792 by Herb Peterson and resembled Eggs Benedict. The signature breakfast sandwich was originally served open-faced with a side of strawberry jam. Wow. 32 people, only 6 people got that one. Let's see what question number 2 is. Before turning to acting full-time, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gained international fame as this. So for those of you that weren't on the KE5RS repeater, we just got the weather and the time. Dude, I like that, John. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got. Ernesto 100% went with wrestler. Wow, I wonder if this is correct. It is. Who would have known? Known professionally as The Rock, Dwayne Johnson wrestled for 8 years in the WWE prior to pursuing an acting career. Looks like everybody got that one. All right, so let's see. Question number 3. Which of these actors did not star in the 1972 Academy Award-winning film The Godfather? Let's see what you think. Looks like Robert De Niro is coming in at number 1 with 55%. We got James Caan second, Marlon Brando third. Nobody picked Al Pacino. So which one of these actors did not star in 1972 The Godfather? It was Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro starred as the young Victor Corleone in the 1974's The Godfather Part 2. The role of Vito in 1972's The Godfather was played by Marlon Brando. All right, Ernesto, question number 4. Which of these board games was introduced in 1972? All right, let's see. Clue. Wow, Clue's coming in number 1, followed by Boggle, Hungry Hungry Hippo, and Monopoly. Which one was introduced in 1972? It was Boggle. The word search game Boggle, introduced in 1972, was invented by Alan Turoff and originally distributed by Parker Brothers. Question number 5, and halfway through, what actor who turns 50 in 2022 got his first acting gig in this PBS educational show? All right, let's see what you think. Ben Affleck, number 1. Paul Rudd, number 2. George Clooney coming in number 3. Nobody picked Matt Damon. So who was it? Let's see, Ernesto. It was Ben Affleck. 45% of you are right. The Voyage of the Mimi, a PBS series created in 1984 to teach middle schoolers about science and mathematics. It was shot in Marblehead, Massachusetts, and marked Ben Affleck's television debut. So we're halfway through. Let's fire up the scoreboard and see how we're doing. Looks like we got Kent, the trivia robot, in the number 1 spot. He's got 258 points. Oh, we haven't done question number 5. Yeah, no, we did. Sorry, my brain's scattered. Mark, Indy 5Ps in the number 2, and Ashley, KI5MVF. So while you're looking at your scores, we got to tell you yet again, and all of our friends, we got 20 people hanging out. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS, and I'm your net control for tonight. We got Ernesto hanging out with us, KI5PZN, and you can check in to tonight's Trivia Net anytime you want, but you better get to it, because we're halfway through round number 3. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. You can be hanging out with Kent and Mark and Ashley, our top 3 in round number 3. This is question number 6, and it's time to place your bets. All right, what Marlon Brando drama was originally given an X rating when it was released in the United States in 1972? Last Tango in Paris, number 1 answer on the board. Candy, One-Eyed Jacks tied for second and third, and nobody picked on the night of the following day. Who's right? It's the 89% that picked Last Tango in Paris. The 1972 erotic drama Last Tango in Paris starred Marlon Brando and Maria Schreider, was originally rated X upon its initial release. It was the 7th highest grossing film of 1973. So 89% of you got that right. Let's look at the leaderboard and see what that did. That put Ben, KI5RVT, in the number 1 spot. Bill, W5ITZ, in the number 2, and not Kent, KI5RVT down to 3. Oh, lordy, lordy. All right, question number 7, Ernesto. Let's see. Introduced by Atari in November 1972, which of these is considered the first commercially successful arcade video game? What do they say, Ernesto? Pong is the number 1 answer. Missile Command coming in second, and Breakout and Space Race third and fourth. So let's see. What was it, Ernesto? Pong. Pong was it. The table tennis theme Pong was originally released in 1972 and was one of the earliest arcade video games. Due to its cultural impact, Pong is part of the permanent collection in the Smithsonian. All right, question number 8, and it's great to be 50s. What 1972 adventure novel recounts the story of animal characters named Hazel and Fiber? Watership Down. We got Charlotte's Web coming in second, and then tied for third and fourth, Animal Farm and The Wind in the Willows. What was it, Ernesto? It was Watership Down. 40% of you got that right. Set in southern England, Watership Down by English author Richard Adams tells the story of a small group of rabbits, including protagonist Hazel and his younger brother Fiber. Question number 9. What group released the single hit Brandy, You're a Fine Girl in May 1972? Oh, what do we have? What do we have? Luke and Glass coming in at number 1. Bread, King Harvest, and Lobo. So what group released the hit single Brandy? It was Looking Glass. It was done in 1972. It tells the story of Brandy, a barmaid in a busy seaport harbor town. Question number 10. Which of these beloved beverages brands turns 50 in 2022? Well, a little over half of you thought Snapple. I think Snapple's been around, I don't think it's been around that long. I wouldn't have picked that one. But I guess I would have picked Sunny D. That would have been where I went. Capri Sun coming in second, Sunny D third. Nobody picked Arizona. That's supposed to be Arizona Tea. Let's see. Show 'em, Ernesto. 60%. Y'all right. I would have totally gotten that one wrong. The Snapple brand of tea and juice drinks, now owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, was first introduced in 1972. All right, let's end the round and fire up the scoreboard and see how we're doing here. We got Mark. Way to go, Mark. Look at that, grinning from ear to ear. NE5P is in the number 1 spot. Kent, KI5RVT, in the number 2. And Scott, KI5OVD, is number 3, baby. Mark, NE5P, you only missed 2, man. Which one's got you? So I'm not sure what channel Mark's talking on. Anybody else hearing Mark? Scott, you hearing Mark over there? Well, Mark is just chatting up a gun with somebody. Mark, we didn't hear any of that, man. Oh, what a bummer. Try that again, brother. I don't know what channel you're transmitting on.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Roger, Roger. There we go.
Okay, let me try an abbreviated version of that. Now that I'm on the 320, it's coming into the 250 earlier. So real quick, the Burger King completely missed that. The other question was around the Atari. I put Missile Command because I looked at the video or the picture that was put up there, and it was the arcade, and I had thought arcade games. I'd never played Pong in an arcade. If you put a console in a living room with a TV, I probably would have gotten that. Anyways, AI5A, back to that.
Roger, Roger, man. Yeah, I'm a game nerd, and I've watched so many documentaries. That's why I knew Pong was the correct answer. And for those of you wondering how we knew that, we were watching Mark on the video. We got the tractor pulls going on in the video net. So if you want to come hang out with us on the video in Discord, come make that happen. But thanks for that, Mark. And let's go talk to Kent, KI5RBT. He got 2 wrong. Which one's got you, Kent?
I missed Paul Rudd and Snapple. KI5RBT.
Yeah, I totally would have got the Snapple one wrong. Like, I totally would have been right there with you. Let's go chat with Scott, KI5OBD, in his super nifty chair. Let's see, he missed 3. Which one's got you, man?
The first one, the Egg McMuffin, the board game, Clue. I picked Clue. And both of those 2 that I missed I knew I screwed up as soon as I clicked, and my second guess on both of those was right, but of course those don't count. And the Brandy song, I had no clue. Fun round though. Thanks, Rusty. KI5OBD.
Well, you know, Brandy, she was a fine girl, and I think there's something about what a good wife she would be, but could be wrong. All right, let's add up all the scores and see how we're doing and the Friday night Trivia Net as a whole. It is looking like... Oh, check it out. Scott, KI5OVD in the number 1 spot. Bill, W5ITZ number 2. And Mark, NE5P on the right frequency is in 3rd place. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business during the intermission. You'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. We got 21 people hanging out. We have 1 whole round of 10 questions, and then we're off to the elimination round. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. We're going to move you into our 3rd intermission. We're going to get Ernesto to do that and make that happen and fire that up. If you have any questions or concerns, and keep those sound checks coming in on Discord and over the repeater. We're over on the 441-600 in Leander, and no telling where we're going to come up next. All right, we're coming in on the 147.320. We're coming in on the Oak. So, if what I think works on Discord as to whether my audio disappears or whatnot, because I think this is the weakest link. So, let's get everybody moved over into round 4, and while Ernesto is doing that, we're going to let everybody know you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I'm your net control for tonight. We have Ernesto, KI5PZN. He's running all the keys back here, making the network. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. But now's the time, because it's round number 4, and it is Garage Rock Revival. So, this would have been a good one for Sammy, for sure. If you want to come play, you still have this round, and all you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your name. We're going to fire up round number 4 and see what question number 1 says. Which of these is not one of the several nicknames attributed to the Garage Rock Revival in the early 2000s? Number 1 answer on the board, Guitar Rock Rally. Let's see, we got New Rock Revolution coming in second, New Wave Revival. Nobody picked Post-Punk Revival. Which of these is not it, Ernesto? Guitar Rock Rally. 65% of you got it. The Garage Rock Revival was stripped down answer to the Britpop and radio pop of the late 90s and was known by all these names except Guitar Rock Rally. Question number 2. What was the first single from the Strokes' 2001 breakthrough album, Is This It? All right, so Ernesto just pointed out we got a new person in the game. We got Bob, and he's listen only in Round Rock, so welcome to the game, Bob. Good to have you with us. All right, so let's see. We've got the number 1 answer is Last Night, followed by Hard to Explain, Someday, and New York City Cops. Which is the correct one here? Looks like Hard to Explain is it. Hard to Explain was the first single from 2001's Is This It, considered to be the first commercial breakthrough album of the Garage Rock Revival. Question number 3. What European country is home to Garage Rock revivalists like the Hives and the Sahara Hot Nights? Sweden coming in number 1, Germany and England tied for second and third, France coming in 4th. The 55% can't be wrong, can they? Vision of Laura Lee. That sounds like Sarah Lee's sister. Question number 4. Which of these images is from the White Stripes video for the Seven Nation Army? From the look at Discord, we got the 325 dropped. Mark is 0 for 3. Kent's got his hands up in the air. This sounds like another Bob's Burgers round if I had to guess. Let's see what you think. Throw the answers up there. So 84% of you went with blue, and it was a three-way tie for the rest of them. Let's see. Ernesto, were they right? They were totally right. Yeah, Bill, that was just for you, the Bob's Burgers. All right, so let's see how we do on question number 5. What band, Sex on Fire, became a huge hit despite the lyrics originally only meant to serve as placeholders? % said Kings of Leon. Let's see if they got it right, Ernesto. They did. So for everybody that doesn't know anything, it seems we got some people that actually might know. Let's fire up the old leaderboard, Ernesto, and see what, there we go. Jeffrey, KI5MBF hasn't missed a single one. Look at that. Leslie, KI5NLC number 2, and Ash. Doing, and we got to tell everybody you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I'm your net control for tonight. We got Ernesto, KI5PZN. He's hanging out, pushing buttons, running the game. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, hit the green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. This is question number 6, and it's time to place your bets. All right, so it looks like the 320 is where our packet loss is. I was right. So thanks for making that. We're going to stay on here. Y'all let me know when we drop and what's going on. So let's see. Which single from Australia's band Jet climbed the charts after appearing in an Apple iPod commercial? Are You Gonna Be My Girl is the number 1 answer. Look for What You've Done, Get Me Out of Here, and Roll Over DJ. Which one is it? Are You Gonna Be My Girl? While Jet had some success in their native Australia, it wasn't until Apple featured Are You Gonna Be My Girl 2003 in one of their stylish iPod commercials that things really took off for the band. Alright, so 60% of them got that right. Let's throw up the scoreboard again and see how that reconfigured things. Leslie, KI5NLC, is in the number 1 spot now. Ashley, KI5MVF, and Philip, AC5G, in the number 3 spot. All right, look at that. Question number 7. Which popular band is comprised of former members of the White Stripes and the Greenhorns? Y'all seem to think the Raconteurs is it. The Kills and them Crooked Vultures coming in 2nd and 3rd, and the Rapture. The Rapture coming in 4th. Show them who it is, Ernesto. It's the Raconteurs. Due to a band already using the name the Raconteurs, they are known as the Saboteurs in Australia. 45% of you got that one. Question number 8. Under what band name did the Kaiser Chiefs release an album in 2003 before rechristening themselves? And the numbers kept changing there all the way till the end. All right, so Parva is what y'all are thinking. Parquet coming in second. Parsed third. Nobody picked on Parka. So who were the Kaiser Chiefs? They were Parva. Parva released one album in 2003, and that year, after being viewed as toxic by European record labels, they changed their name to the Kaiser Chiefs. That's terrible. Question number 9. What is the title of British garage rockers Arctic Monkeys' 2006 debut album? I'm looking at you, Jared. Survey says, looks like AM is what y'all are thinking. That's kind of funny if you put the D in front. All right, so let's see. That was number 1. We got humbug, whatever people say I am, that's not what I'm not, and favorite worst nightmare. Let's see. Ernesto, whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. That is the correct. 16%, only 16%. All right. Well, it looks like we had a drop there, so we'll see. We'll see if Jared got that right. All right. Question number 10 and the end of round number 4. The Yeah Yeah Yeahs announced on June 2022 they would be releasing the album Blank in September, their first album in 9 years. Survey says Cool It Down is what it is. And then we got Show Your Bones, It's Blitz, and Fever to Tell. Ernesto, would you please? Cool It Down is it. After releasing Mosquito in 2013, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs went on a hiatus for several years while singer Karen O worked on solo projects. In June 2022, they announced the September release of Cool It Down. All right. Let's add up the scores and see how we did on round number 4. Round number 4, we got Ashley, KI5 MVF in the number 1 spot, Leslie, KI5 NLC in the number 2 spot, and Philip, AC5G in the number 3. So let's go see if Ashley can chat with us. KI5 MVF, are you anywhere near Jeffrey?
Good evening, Rusty. Yes, I am here sitting with Jeffrey.
Very good. Well, you got 2 wrong. So tell us, which one's got you?
I missed the Strokes question. The song Someday is my favorite song from that album, so I went with that one, but I did not know that Hard to Explain was the first single. And then I missed the last one, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs question, and then Jeffrey can vouch for me. I realized I knew the answer after I had already picked an incorrect answer. And Jeffrey was like, everyone to know that he got that one right, and that's the only reason why he didn't finish with 0 points.
Well, good for Jeffrey. No goose egg for the MVF. Well, all right, let's go talk to Leslie, KI5 NLC. She's in the number 2 spot. Was there anyone that you got wrong that you thought you just, you had?
They were coming out with something new, so that was kind of cool. I think a couple of those are old albums of theirs, but yeah, I got that one wrong. But excited to hear the album.
Right, now you got something to look forward to. Well, let's go chat with Philip, AC5G. He got 4 wrong, but still in the number 3. Are you a garage rock kind of guy, Philip?
Not really. That was a bunch of dumb luck that round, actually, so I'm not really sure how I pulled that one off. AC5G backspin.
Well, Hey, man, you guessed right. That's all that matters. All right, that's round number 4. Ernesto, let's add up all the scores of all the rounds and see who won the Friday night trivia net. Leslie KI5 NLC, man, that's not the first time she's done it either, boys. 2,619 points. Scott KI5 OVD in the number 2 spot. Yeah, take a victory drink. And Philip AC5G in the number 3. So let's go talk to Leslie yet again. Leslie, congratulations, you won the trivia net. What are y'all doing for the weekend?
We actually haven't really talked about it yet. We've had an interesting week. My parents were in town for a week from New Mexico, which was great, and we got hit with some not so great news about one of our little dogs. So, you know, he's still good, he's still kicking, and we're hanging out. But yeah, we've just had a quiet week, and I think we're gonna have a quiet weekend. Maybe go to Home Goods, because you know. But yeah, that's it. KI5 NLC.
Roger. Sorry. Rain. I got rain at my house today. Oh, Lord, it was wonderful. Scott, KI5 OVD, and the number 2 spot, 2,599 points. What are you doing in your neck of the woods this weekend, Scott?
No big plans, Rusty. Nothing to report, really. We're going to visit some family in Canyon Lake next weekend, so this weekend we won't. We'll stay home and relax and maybe play on the radio. Great game. Thanks a lot. KI5 OVD.
Roger, man. Yeah, it's going to be pretty low-key this weekend over here at the Casa as well. Philip, AC5G, number 3, man, 2,440. What you got going on for the weekend?
I'm definitely planning on taking advantage of some downtime and going out and searching for those foxes, and hopefully enjoying a little bit of a cooler weekend while doing so. AC5G, back to net.
All right, Philip, what repeater are you coming in on?
I was just trying the 775. I'm back on the 325. Is that better?
So I was on the 320 and I got packet loss, so I was just wondering where you were. So you were on the 775. All right, we've been having an oddity there as well. But all right, man, we'll have a good weekend. Let's go chat with Bill, W5ITZ, number 4 tonight. Bill, what's going on out at your house this weekend?
Those were fun rounds of trivia, but that last one just killed me, man. I never listened to music in the garage. Maybe that was the reason. Let's see. We've got Crossroads Radio Club breakfast gathering in the morning, and then we're going to follow that up with a testing session. One of the players here tonight is going to be upgrade testing for extra, so wishing him luck. And then after that is probably yard work on Sunday. W5ITZ to WZBS.
Well, if you'd like, you can plug the breakfast. Tell us where it is and what is. Do y'all do this? I know this. I've heard this before. Do y'all do this like once a month or every other week, or when do y'all meet for breakfast?
Yeah, thanks for that. We meet at a little Mexican food restaurant here in Ganado, population about 2,000, called Estella's Mexican Food Restaurant. The third Saturday of each month starts at 8 a.m., and we're on a pretty wide link system, so we have people from Pasadena to Victoria that drive in, and just a good morning of fellowship. And here our test after those breakfast sessions has become a pretty regular occurrence too, and we're really excited about that.
Well, very cool. So you got breakfast and you got testing sessions. The Austin Amateur Radio Club just started their testing sessions. We've got a couple of guys in the club that are going to be there, and at the Austin ones, I think it's September 3rd is the first one here. But man, that sounds like fun. Y'all have a good time and enjoy a breakfast talk over too from me. Mark, NE5P, number 5. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Rusty. Not a whole lot this weekend. Pretty low key. Nothing really in the plans, but we're building a house out near Canyon Lake, and probably going to spend some time out there this weekend. But other than that, nothing serious. But overall, Curly, thanks for hosting the net. You and Ernesto had a great time, and back to the net.
Right on, man. Back at you. Hopefully you get some rain out there. Ashley, KI5 MVF, one of my favorites. Ashley, what are you doing this weekend?
I am very much in crafting mode right now. I have a few different projects that I'm trying to wrap up to give as birthday gifts for family members. And other than that, Jeffrey asked me a little bit ago if I wanted to make some extra cash helping him out with stuff at his work. So he'll probably keep me busy.
So what do you get to do when you go to work with Jeffrey? Ashley, did I drop out?
So most of the time it's painting because he really hates painting. So it's touch-ups of all of the smudges and dirt and marks that kids leave on walls. But lately it's been, with start of school, a lot of assembling furniture, and I think tomorrow disassembling furniture and putting like acoustic panels on walls and just all kinds of fun stuff like that.
Well, don't y'all get to have all the fun? All right, well, have fun, even if you're having to hang out with Jeffrey. Let's go talk to Leonard, KI5 NLC. Leonard, what you got going on this weekend, man?
Well, yeah, for us, I think, it's kind of a stay-at-home weekend and go from there. But during work this week, I was doing a maintenance on a house, and then a daughter of a silent key actually ended up gifting me a radio that her dad used. It's a Rockwell Collins Kilo Whiskey M380. And, I got to figure out what to do with this boat anchor that I have now sitting in the office.
Well, that sounds like a cool radio. First of all, you need to take some pictures and put it on Discord, because I would love to see what that radio looks like. That sounds very cool. And how awesome is that you got just kind of a radio out of the sky? That's always a fun thing. But, well, cool, man. Well, maybe, let us know if you need help with antennas, anything like that, and, we'll be more than happy to help out. Kent, KI5RVT, is itching to tell me something about pronunciations. So get in here, Kent, tell me how to say something, and then tell me what you and Ben are up to this weekend.
Oh, I was just making fun of the way you say Gadedo. Just saying also you need to stay out of Refugio. But, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing this weekend. Apparently my ham shack slash office is going to be ready next week, so I may be starting to order some more pieces and parts of that. I have a new gun coming tomorrow, so I might end up at the range. I'm not sure if Ben's going to go with me, but there's a chance. KI5RBT.
Roger, man. Well, good luck. Let's go talk to Emily and Brandon. Emily, we haven't seen you here for a while. KI5MVE. Emily, what's going on? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
This is KI5MVF. I'm going to relay for KI5MVE. She says they can't transmit tonight, but they said, hey. So, just relaying for them. I am also just going to say that I'm glad to not hear them, but see them playing, even if they are listen only.
All right, well, hey, listening only. Y'all have a great weekend. Hope you get to do all the things that your little hearts desire. So, KI5MVE, Emily, and Brandon, we need to see you around here more often. we get to see Ashley and Jeffrey, but y'all are rare and few, so make sure you play some more. Trina is receive only. Trina's hanging out with Doug, KG5UNK, and she tops the top 10. Let's go see if maybe we can talk to Jared, N5AFC. Jared, what do you got going on this weekend, man? All right, well, Jared, N5AFC, man, welcome to the club. I know maybe you have a HT, so maybe you can't get into the repeater, and if so, no worries, man. It's good to have you on board in the Discord and in the Trivia Net, and welcome to the club, dude. It's going to be fun. Make sure you ask lots and lots of questions. All right, well, there you have it. We got the entire Trivia Net is done. Y'all did a great job, but now it's time for us to kick you out. It's time to go over to the elimination round. So for those of you who are new, you don't have to be fast on this. You just have to be right. And the first time that you're wrong, it's it for the night. So we're going to let the repeaters take just a quick breath, and when we come back, we will be in our elimination round. All right, here we go. Get your hands on your buzzers. We got 10 questions. Let's see how far y'all make it. Question number 1, Ernesto. There we go. ESPN stands for Entertainment and Sports Blank Network. All right, so let's see what we're thinking on the question. It looks like 78% said programming, 17% performance, 6% personality, nobody with precision. How funny is that? All right, so what does it stand for, Ernesto? Programming. Programming is it. 78% of you got that right. So we got 5 people eliminated. We got 14 survivors. We got to say goodnight to Emily and Brandon, KI5MVF. Thomas, KI5OMW. Good to have you tonight, sir. Sky, N5LX. Thank you for doing the Fox this weekend. And again, we got Fox hunts this weekend. We'll tell you about them later. And Kent, KI5RVT. The trivia robot didn't make it past level number 1. All right. Question number 2, Ernesto. Which Italian salad is made of tomato, mozzarella, and basil? %, with Caprese. Oh, nope, it changed. 92%. Let's see. 92% right, Ernesto? They are. All right. 92. Let's see who missed that one. That was Mike and John and Diane, KE5RS. Thanks for playing along, guys. We've got 12 survivors. We've got 8 that haven't made it so far. We're coming up on question number 3. Fire it up, Ernesto. Which political party's members are commonly referred to as the Tories? All right, Ernesto, put up the numbers. Let's see. The Labour Party, followed by the Conservative Party, and then the Liberal Democrats and the Scottish Nationals. Ernesto, how many people are going home? Oh, lot of people are going home. Only 25% are sticking around with us, and that's a pretty big list. That's Steve, KG5LAA, Leslie, and Leonard, KI5NLC. We got Doug and Trina, good night, y'all. Jared, N5AFC, Dave, KI5STT, Bill, W5ITZ, and Philip, AC5G. Oh, man, we are down to 3 survivors. 3 survivors. This is where Scott thrives. KI5OVD is hanging out with Mark, NE5P, and Jason, KB5MPJ. All right, guys, let's see what we got. This is question number 4. Which of these 1980 movies was Ethan Hawke's feature film debut? Ernesto, please. Dead Poets Society coming in first by White Fang, and then they didn't pick Stand By Me or Explorers. So which of these 1980 movies was Ethan Hawke's feature film debut? Oh, it was The Explorers. Everybody went home. Everybody went home. Let's throw up the leaderboard and see. We got no survivors. We got 20 people. Oh, man. All right, well, congrats to Jason, KB5MPJ, Mark, NE5P, and Scott, KI5OBD, for making it all the way to question number 4 on the elimination round, guys. Y'all did a great job. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net. We hope y'all had a good time hanging out with us. The Friday Night Trivia Net is a service of the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK, and made possible through the generosity of people just like you. For more information on the club, becoming a member, or to learn how you can donate, visit us online at n5oak.org. I would also like to thank Kyle, KA5D, and the Crossroads Radio Club for linking their repeater system for tonight's game. If you'd like to see all the fun things they're up to, or just want more information about the KA5D or W5LCR repeater systems, you can visit them online at ka5d.com or crhrc.org. And before you close your web browser, stop by, check out the BBS, go log in, go play some door games back when games were only text. Oh, the good old days. You can also check the Trivia Net player rankings, stats, net logs, net check-ins. Everything can be found on the website as well. This weekend we have the KI5PZN and the N5LX Fox Hunts if you are in Austin, Texas. We also have a breakfast out in Ganado, Texas. That's just for you there, Kent. 8 a.m. Mexican food sounds delightful, and they're also testing. So if you know anything about the Crossroads Ham Radio Club and you are looking to upgrade or get your license, that is the spot to be. And Ernesto told me the Austin Club is doing breakfast tomorrow at 8 a.m. at Waterloo. Ernesto and I will be there. So if you want to come have breakfast with all the old men and talk a bunch of nerdy fun, we're going to be departing out of there to go fox hunting as well. So if you want to learn about fox hunts, you're more than welcome to ride along with us. But yeah, we've got that, and then the Wind Down Net, KI5PZN and SYX Miresto, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. You can find all of this on our calendar at n5oak.org/calendar. So come and hang out with us. It's really easy to be radioactive in this city for sure. This is WZ5BBS, and it's time to bring tonight's Trivia Net to a close. I'm going to signal all the repeaters to switch back to regular use, and while they're doing that, I'd like to thank y'all for inviting us into your home tonight. I'd also like to thank Ernesto, KI5PZN, for playing game controller tonight. Y'all have a great weekend, be safe, and we'll see you right here next Friday for the Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net. 73, y'all.
N5 AFC listening.
N5AFC, where are you listening from?
Currently on the patio, had to switch over to the AC because apparently computer space is not working as well as I thought. Over by Springdale Road inside.
Well, it is, you're coming in, it is really low audio and it's kind of scratchy, so if you could stand on the table or, get on the roof, no, don't do that, but crank up the power, you're coming in, you're holding the repeater, but your audio is super, super low.
Oh man, don't make me work for it. I'm out here, like, I got my 3-foot antenna on this handheld, but hey, I appreciate the check, and this is N5AFC.
Man, that was so much better. Like, seriously, that I could hear every word that you said. So whatever you did, that was perfect. Good to have you around, man. And, yeah, we'll be hanging out on the repeater. Are you a fox hunter by chance?
I believe the correct answer is not yet, but I might be tomorrow. See.
Well, that is the correct answer. Not yet. That is it. Well, all right, man. Well, hopefully we'll see you fox hunting. Waterloo on Burnett and 183 up north. 8 a.m. for the Austin Amateur Radio Club breakfast. We lovingly refer to it as the old man breakfast. So 8 a.m. if you want some breakfast and to hang out with some like-minded people. We'll see you there.
Roger that. Might very well do. And, I've got an Arsenal match that I got to watch at like 11:30 tomorrow. So, busier day than I thought, but we'll try and get there. N5AFC.